Previously on The Witcher 3.
How was it, Geralt, when Ciri was nearing womanhood?
Ciri was impossible to control. No telling her what to do. Had to have things her own way almost always. Why do you ask?
Yennefer claims Ciri's in trouble, and you seek her.
That's right.
If you require aid, gold, ships, anything, merely say the word. I'll give you all I can. And I know the lass lives. I'm sure of you.
Help me. Help us both.
What became of that creature? Where is he?
Stop!
What?
I saw him at Stonas, but he sold him.
To whom?
Don't know.
Begone.
To tell them. Clear my name.
Begone, I say.
What happened to the garden?
It died. Like I said, the spell, it requires a great deal of energy.
You knew it would end like this, didn't you? Didn't consider it worth mentioning?
No. I knew you'd protest. Your sense of decency is charming, but it does get in the way sometimes.
Yen, are you all right?
I'm fine now. The spell. Imagine putting wriggling cockroaches in your mouth, or swimming in manure. That's more or less how it felt.
Yen, let's get out of here. Now.
You needn't ask me twice.
The garden! Our garden! How could you? We helped! And you! Inconceivable!
Now.
Don't you dare try to calm me. We'd every right to be furious. Furious! And you will pay for this.
We had no choice. we'd never have learned what happened to her.
Do you really think you're justified? That your hunt for a foreign woman gives you the right to destroy our garden?
I'm sure it doesn't in your eyes.
I shall make sure all Skellige hears what you did here.
Wait. I did this. I alone. Geralt tried to stop me. I refused to listen.
I might have known. They warned me about you. Sorceresses. None shall open their door to you. None shall feed your hunger, and none shall tend to your wounds.
Yen, you didn't have to do that.
But I wanted to. I'd rather not talk about it. We must focus on what Skal told us.
Key to finding Ciri is that ugly thing Skell saw on the beach. That's what I think. You know, I saw something, or someone who looked just like that.
Where?
In Velen, at a castle until recently ruled by a self-proclaimed baron, now controlled by his right-hand man, Sergeant Ardle.
You must go and get the creature. I don't know, buy him, kidnap him.
The thing's clearly cursed. Its mind is a jumble. Can't have anything resembling a normal conversation with it.
Grumbling won't get us anywhere. All will be well. A curse, please. Nothing a sorceress and a witcher couldn't handle. Now, tell me, do you... No, never mind.
You were gonna ask me something. What was it?
Tell me, do you think... Is there a chance that thing might be Ciri? That... well... she's been transformed by some curse?
Don't even want to think about it.
Geralt, we must.
Might be. From what I know, she was looking to cure a powerful curse while in Novigrad. But I'll lose it if I try to deal with that possibility now. We have to do what we can, see what happens. Didn't learn much, though we can be sure Ciri's not in Skellige anymore. Not in Velen or Novigrad either. She's disappeared. Again.
Perhaps we should re-examine what we've learned. We might have missed a clue that would push us forward.
Certainly hope that's the case. Makes me wonder what she's gotten herself into.
Can't even begin to imagine. But we will pull her out of it. Safe and sound. That I promise you.
Ciri's trail in Skellige. We've followed it, exhausted the possibilities. Might be time to go back to the continent.
Before you do, there's one thing. It's important.
What's that?
Let's meet in Larvik, at the Warriors' Hall. We'll speak there.
Fine. Larvik. See you there soon.
Thank you. For that, and for your help in the garden. I'd not have managed without you.
It was nothing.
Geralt, you know me. I'm rare to praise, but when I do, it is sincere.
You're you dimwit! Drop one more and I'll keelhaul you!
Got a minute?
Prepare my boat, can't you see? Nilfgaardian dogs were the hunter's son.
Got bigger game in mind. Morkvarg.
Ah, so them's your apples. Alright, ask away. In praise of Freya.
You were there when Morkvarg raided the garden. Heard you alone survived.
True. I managed to flee. Great Mother was looking out for me that day.
Bet she didn't give a lick about the priestesses.
Apparently. Morkvarg had them bound, then slit their throats like horses for the sacrifice. And he laughed. Understand? He laughed. But Archpriestess Ulver cursed him with her dying breath. You are beastly now, remain so forevermore. Ah, saintly woman.
What happened to Morkvarg?
Hard to believe, but fur rose through his skin, and his mug stretched forth into a muzzle like a dog's or a wolf's. He howled, long and grieving, then lunged at his men. They tried to run, but he was fast as lightning. As he killed them, clamped his jaws round their throats, they turned to ash, just like that. Ash that seeped from twixt his fangs.
Not good. Curse must be complex, multi-leveled.
Such is the Great Mother's power.
Didn't help the priestesses. Why not?
How could I? Alone against a dozen raiders that... Why are you staring?
Just wondering. You people, obsessed with honor, courage, and so on. But you just cut and run? Strange.
I ain't proud of it. Since that day, I've been seeking a worthy death at sea. Seems the goddess, she's not seen fit to summon me yet.
Thanks for your help.
Goddess, guide your sword.
You know for our customs. Not ye, nor that witch.
Key, Raymond, where's the key? All I have in the chapter house, the crate, but the key, where's the key? Why so silent, Raymond? You thief, you rogue, you whoreson, you worthless bastard! I will find the key without you, idiot, stupid prick! You can't hide your stench.
Here we are again.
You can't end this. Release me.
Tiresome conversation. Not interested.
What will you do?
What a witcher ought to.
He's as strong as he looks.
Greetings. Praise Freya.
Liar.
What? I swear it on the Great Mother's tits.
Cut the act. Don't buy your piety one bit. You were one of Morkvarg's men.
Well, well. Sharp yarn. Didn't see one thing, though. Lads here around me, they're mine. Armed to the teeth to the man. Let me introduce yous.
I'm no knight-errant. I'm a witcher. Didn't come here to bring you to justice.
Digging up the past? What's that for?
Need to know what actually happened in the garden. Gonna lift Morkvarg's curse.
Why would you bloody do that? Horson should suffer till Ragnarok. The day after, actually.
It's what I do.
Used to say the same myself, till Morkvarg gave the order to sail for Hindisfjall. I've raided often and cruelly, killed women, children, whatever my axe happened to hit. But priestesses, it was too much, even for me. When it was over and Morkvarg was drinking with the rest, I took this out.
Wolf-fang pendant, covered in runes.
I got it from my da, who was god eye of our village. Told me that anyone I cut with a fang would suffer a fate worse than death. Spoke true, it seems.
Your pop-pop mentioned how to reverse this?
Victim needs to get the fang is all. But I'll not give it to you. That whoreson should suffer.
I'll take the fang. You can either hand it over, or...
Word of advice. Never threaten a Skellige warrior. Especially one's got command of a longship.
I was die with pleasure.
All together!
Hit the horse on in the head!
You know who you trust?
You shit jagger! Onward!
It's some kind of mutant!
Here we are again.
You can end this. Or release me.
Here, put this on.
I need no more fangs.
Don't be a smartass, just do it.
I'm free. Free! At last! Oh, where's the tavern? I can eat a broiled pig. No, a side of beef. Wash it down with a cask of ale. Then to sea. They forgot me, no doubt. Well, I'll fucking remind them with a bang. In Novigrad, everywhere. I'm back!
Fair winds and all, but before you go, my reward?
Right. Nearly forgot.
Happens often. Too often.
Calm yourself. I'm a man of honor. Now listen. You'll go to Novigrad. To the pits. Find the vulture, the moneylender. Tell him Morkvark sends his regards. And you'll know me to be a generous man. Farewell then. The sea beckons.
Clouds obscure the sky and turmoil grips the sea. Defend us, Great Mother. Stay with us one more week, Ciri. I know you. Greetings. What may I help you with this time?
Morkvarg, got a few more questions. I've come for my reward.
But can you be sure that...
Morkvarg's gone, for good. Guaranteed, or you'll get your coin back.
I shall hold you to that, Witcher. You who grant us love, hatred, and strength.
We're going from the village, Baron whore!
You best take that back.
You defiled sacred ground. The gods will never forgive you for this.
Ye ain't welcome here, witch.
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Var Ipsis. A specialist on Jinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Var Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
They know what happened to him?
The locals say they last saw his ship off the coast of Hindisfjall. Then a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
So he's probably fish food by now.
Not necessarily. I must learn what became of him.
Why? Do you know him?
No, it's not the mage who interests me. It's his Jinn.
All right. So what exactly do you expect me to do?
You must help me find this Jinn. I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Since you put it that way, fine. I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
Ah,
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
Lead the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation. The ship carrying the Jinn sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No. Getting in or not?
Not sure this Jinn thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer. Esad Eich Criede Rithorn. Ready. Careful down there. How's your bath? Water warm enough for you?
Jump in, see for yourself.
Seawater wreaks havoc on my complexion. Just find the wreck. How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside. Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew, then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship. Come back up.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
Say we find the Jinn. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house? And a palace? And a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the Jinn? Or have we moved on to the talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You learn and do things. Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our Jinn's down there. Found a wreck. It's been here a while. Wood's rotted. Got something. A Skellige's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Got a chest. Really old. Must have fell off the wrecked longship.
Can you open it?
Hoping for pirate treasure.
I hope to find the Jinn. Try to open it.
Now that's what I call war booty.
Have you found the Jinn?
No, but I found something that could be just as valuable to me as the Jinn is to you. Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn, bearing Clan Hamai symbols. Longship belonged to Clan Dimon. Yen. Doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere. You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember, chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me. Something strange about those rocks.
And there's something on the bottom. We'll see what it is.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I shall cast another spell, to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su foltja beidem ein eichte illiveid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a Jinn.
Fine, but get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for us both.
I su foltja beidem ein eichte illiveid.
Something cut this basket exactly in half. No Jinn here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the Jinn.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2... Three.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this Jinn?
But you already know. A Jinn's power is priceless to a mage.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then returned to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a Jinn.
So that's it? This is about my last wish?
You asked that Jinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
Why would you want to do that?
To see what it's like without it. To see if we'll still matter to one another. Or if we'll be like two strangers.
What if I don't want to know?
I'm afraid you no longer have a choice. Come, let's search the ship.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the Jinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Jinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it.
Nothing interesting here. Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck, or left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea. Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Jinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Came Jinn, Vrif Kaishta en Gaia, Kaishta et Disglair, Gevired me castle.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
Just a bit more! I can feel his strength waning! You! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a Jinn can remove another Jinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free. You are free!
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
Feel any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Don't need to play tough for me. That was a hard fight. Maybe not as hard as the last time we tamed a Jinn, but still.
No comparison, I'm afraid. Half of Rind suffered then. Now I'm merely a bit tired. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Well, never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Jinn might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
And I love you.
Ow, what was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was, in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
Maybe we ought to test a few other things. Amos's cabin looked cozy.
Not so fast, Geralt. We'll have plenty of time to visit cozy cabins later. But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while. My, it's lovely.
Think the spirits of Skellige favor us.
Next time on The Witcher 3.
Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
I'm going to see the Baron. Collect Uma from him, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can.
See you, Yen. Looking for Ceres. Heard she stayed here.
Ron Craig's daughter. Aye, she was here.
Where is she now?
What?
Ceres. Where's Ceres?
Dunno. Enough of the questions.
Passed out. Gotta get her out of here.
Where am I? Oh, my head. Pain's just awful.
Got hit with something heavy.